It's the Baltimore Orioles and the Los Angeles Angels. First pitch coming your way next. One down. Aaron Moose, the next to hit for the Orioles. And Singy, they're dealing with a former MVP in this spot.
Part of the order coming through. Allen with one home run already in this inning. They're definitely looking to do some more damage.
Next offering misses, and it's 1-1.
1-1.
Just missed.
That's a good pitch there. Really had some run and finished a little up and in just on the edge. And that's one of those, if you swing at it, hit a broken bat as you jog back to the dugout.
Swing and a miss. Nasty fourth ball for strike 3. 2 outs. Couple of base runners at first and second.
Aaron Moose.
And a foul ball. First and second, 2 down. We're here in the top half of inning number 3.
Well, we call that keeper. Even though it's right there and looks pretty good, if he doesn't love it, he's not going to swing that early in the count.
Swing and a miss, and that is that. No runs, a hit, 2 left. New inning getting started, and now the DH, Aaron Moose. Moose measures 6 feet 2 inches, 215 pounds. Can't forget to mention he's a former MVP.
I think he was sitting off speed there.
Pitch misses, and the count is 1-1. Inside corner, and that's called a strike.
See if you can go upstairs a little bit. Make sure you miss up and out of the zone since you're heading to count 1-2. Don't miss in the zone because that's where you can get hurt.
Pitch misses inside, and the count is even 2-2. Chases that one out of the zone. So he picks up his 6th strikeout of the ball game. Next is the DH, a switch hitter, Aaron Moose. That one's upstairs, ball 1. Nelson, an all-star a season ago. He features a slider, a 4-seamer, and occasionally uses a cutter. Young gets his lead at first with nobody out. Inside, and that's ball 2.
2-1.
Swing and a miss as he chases that one darting out of the zone. Time called. Cuts and misses. It's a strikeout.
And there's another strikeout, and those are just continuing to pile up. His confidence level has got to be dropping. He's got to find a way to make an adjustment, Booth, get back on track. His team needs him.
Line to left, and that'll get down for a base hit. And now first and second with 2 outs.
That's tremendous fight from him, and I know it's got the dugout fired up down there. Down to the last strike, and he comes up with a hit to keep the game alive. It ain't over yet.
Swing and high fly ball, deep left field. That's back there. Out of here! Ball game! He'll take a trot around the bases. And the Angels walk it off. A 3. Aaron Moose is focused and ready for this one. Aaron Moose, the next to hit for the Orioles. He's someone who quickly made a splash at this level, Chris, a former Rookie of the Year. He swings and misses at the first pitch. 0-1.
Sometimes being lucky is a swing and miss. If he makes contact with that pitch, probably hits into a double play.
That misses the zone, and now it's even 1-1.
1 strike.
The 1-1 is fouled off. Luciano leads off first with 1 away. Up and in. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. And 2 away now.
Simply said, this guy's flailing at the plate right now. Just disconnected from head to toes in terms of the sink of his body. That's his 5th strikeout of the series, and we're just 2 games in. So hoping to see some kind of adjustment out of him. His at-bats are just a little tough to watch right now.
Pete Crow Armstrong, the leadoff batter, as he looks at ball 1.
So after scoring runs, this is where you're looking for that shutdown inning. Get that hot team back in there to swing the bats.
And now 2-1 after that missed inside. Swings through that.
That pitch started in and ended up on the outside edge. Just changing planes and very difficult, especially for a left-handed hitter to track.
Swings through that one. It's a strikeout.
He's really good hitting the baseball the other way. So credit the pitcher for having him out in front of that pitch. Clearly he had him fooled.
Nick Lofton, the next to hit for the Angels. In there at the knees for a strike. Moose, he has a reputation, I don't know, maybe a knack for working himself out of tough situations that he finds himself in. You know, you like that in a relief pitcher, but when you have it for a starting pitcher, a guy that can get out of a tight spot, that is pretty valuable. That one to first. Basalo takes it to the bag. 2 up, 2 down.
And you won't see the skipper rush to get somebody up in the bullpen as soon as he starts to see some signs of trouble. This guy's earned a longer leash, and because of that, confidence grows with the players and teammates playing behind him, that when things get a little rough out there, they know he'll find his way through it.
How much of the ability to do that in a tight spot is the mental approach?
I think it's very much being able to have a laser-like focus, slow everything down, stay right in that moment, pitch to pitch, execution, and focusing on that catcher's mitt.
Got him swinging. Angels held in check. They trail things here 2-0. Two aboard, 2 outs.
Designated hitter, Aaron Moose.
Inside, almost got him.
Maybe losing command a little bit after the walk. Next pitch, not even close.
And another ball.
Good spot for the hitter. Definitely has the advantage in this count with runners on. Look for him to be aggressive on this next pitch.
And a big swing and a miss. 2 on, 2 outs.
1 strike.
Next offering upstairs. Rips that one center field. And that is that. Orioles strand a couple. They're up 2-0. Ready to go for the last half of the inning. Here's Matt Chapman. Chapman with a homer in his last game. First pitch doesn't find the zone. Just missed.
When you get ahead in the count, there's no doubt that the success rate goes up, and that's what he's been doing. It's made a big impact for him in recent games.
Lined, and that's a base hit. Man aboard on the leadoff single.
Well, I'm not saying that play was easy, but it was harder than it needed to be thanks to the bad jump. Those small moments can be costly.
Yainer Diaz, the next to hit for the Angels.
He's done a great job making contact recently, working on a 5-game hitting streak.
Swing and a ball popped up. Base hit. Lead runner holds up. They're at first and second with nobody out.
2 consecutive base hits for this team. Not much he can do about that one on the mound. Made a good pitch inside and jammed him. He just found a way to fight it off the other way and make it work.
Reese Hines, the next to hit, takes outside.
Hitter's got some good opposite field power. What I like about something being hit to the right side into the outfield is that the base runner at second has a very good read and can determine whether or not he can score on that base hit.
Dives and he can't hang on. No throw, and he reaches safely. Here's Bobby Dahlbeck. Golden opportunity right here. Just missed.
Well, he's just given up 3 straight hits, and now behind in this count to this hitter. Might be a good time for somebody to call a timeout. Maybe the pitching coach go out there and talk to him just a little bit.
And that drops in for a strike.
You need a strikeout, and you need a ball perhaps on the ground for a double play, or get yourself a pop-up, something, but you've got to make some pitches. But if he can battle and get through this, he can earn some points.
Gets a piece and stays alive. Bases loaded, nobody out. Bottom half of inning number 2. Goes down looking.
I'm not saying it wasn't a strike or, you know, it was a ball, whatever, but just the location with that velocity. It's hard enough to, even if the velocity's not great, but that velocity, that location, tip your cap.
Kyron Paris, the next to hit for the Angels.
Well, all eyes on the double play ball in this spot. No better way to get out of this inning.
Top of the zone, and it's called a strike.
Tough situation right here. So important as a pitcher to get ahead in the count as he did right there.
Ball 1.
Bases loaded, 1 away here in the second game of the series. That misses the zone, and it's 2-1. Strike 3, and that's 2 in a row.
Just indecisive in that at bat. He couldn't commit to the slider. He tried to sit in between. Just not able to put the bat on the ball.
And next for L.A., Seby Zavala. And the first offering is not close. Two outs. And that one is downstairs. 2-0.
Pressure's on right here. 2-0 count, bases loaded. You don't want to fall to a 3-ball count and then walk in a run. He's got to challenge the hitter right here.
That one missed. Now 3-0.
Well, out there on the mound, he's got to go right after this hitter because you don't want to turn this lineup over. This is the guy that you've got to get that final out, get out of this inning.
Ball 4, and a run comes in to score. 2 outs, bases full. And stepping in is the speedy Pete Crow Armstrong. That one misses. That's 5 straight.
The guy at the plate could recognize slider out of the hand. Didn't stay in the tunnel very long in terms of depth and perception. He knew right away it was an off-speed pitch.
Swing and a ball line to center. Squeezes it, and that is the inning. So they get 1, but end up leaving the bases loaded. We head on now to the top of the bottom of the inning. So in now for the Angels, Nick Lofton. Lofton batting second in today's lineup, and he was a second-round pick in 2020. Moose back to work. And that drops in for a strike. Next offering is in for a strike.
Quickly in an 0-2 hole, you're going to have to give something up here in terms of power if you want to put the ball in play with any authority.
Got him looking. Now 5 strikeouts for him on the mound.
No, that was a pretty poor at bat. He just never got the bat off of his shoulder. I mean, you got to go up there looking to swing at some point, especially once you're down 0-2. And at that point, make an adjustment, look to put the ball in play if it's anywhere close. And I'm just not sure what the plan was there.
Here's Mike Trout.
Trout is one of the best players of his generation. He's a fan favorite because he brings a rare combination of speed, power, and...
That one ripped. And it's off the foul pole for a home run.
Well, he really crushed that thing down the line, and everyone had to hold their breath until it clanked off the pole. And every time that happens, it just kind of feels like a trick shot or something. But really, it's just a stroke of luck that it stays fair long enough.
Chapman at the plate for the second time as he takes ball 1. Sharp grounder, that's through for a base hit. So they get a man aboard with a 1-out single. Yainer Diaz, the next to hit for the Angels. 1 for 1 with a single so far. Ripped on a line to center. Varsho makes the grab. And there are 2 outs.
Man, that's one of those at-bats where you have to remind yourself it's about the process. He did everything right there. Nothing to show for it. But in your mind, you have to convince yourself that it was a very good at-bat.
Pines in the box now as he looks at ball 1. Second plate appearance of the day for him. That misses, and it's 2-0.
Well, usually a high level of confidence when you're facing a young pitcher out there on the mound. And this is
runner on the go. Ball outside. Safe and second with a stolen base. Let's see if he gives him anything to hit here. That pitch gets the inside corner. And now 3-1.
No, he's really working that inside corner with the cutter. I tell you what, I hated that pitch. So tough to get the barrel to and to keep it fair.
So now 2 on and 2 outs. First and second, 2 outs. Now it's the DH for the Angels, Bobby Dahlbeck. That one in there across the letters.
Well, he had a pretty good look at that pitch and not sure exactly what tied him up there. Couldn't pull the trigger, and perhaps the best pitch he'll see in this at bat to hit.
Swing and a ground ball. Luciano. They take the force out, inning over, and it could have been worse. Two men left stranded, but they back here at Angel Stadium. Bottom four, leading off, Kyron Paris. Misses off the plate, and that's ball one.
You know, these Angels doing a great job, Boog, of just waiting for the right pitch to come their way, and I'm seeing very patient at-bats out of them. They're doing a good job of working the pitch count, and they've been able to push a couple of runs across to score as well.
On the ground to the left. Boots it. And he's going to make it to first. And we'll see how they score.
Now
hard to tell exactly what went wrong right there. That was a fairly routine ground ball, but he just couldn't get it to stick in the glove. Might have taken his eye off it a little early, but regardless, you're going to have to work around that error.
Zavala takes a ball as he stands in for the second time.
Still relatively early, but with the pair of runs already on the board, the ripple effect of that high pitch count might set him up to do more damage later in this game.
Hard grounder into the outfield for a knock. Runner stops at second, and the first two reach to start the inning.
Everything came together for him. Smashed that one through the infield for the knock. When it's hit that hard, it makes it very tough on the infielders to make any sort of play.
Next to hit, Pete Crow Armstrong. First pitch misses. Paris, the lead runner out at second. Zavala at first with no outs. Grounder might be two. Fired to second. Throw to first, but he beat it. And the batter now, Nick Lofton. Both two in this one.
The last thing he wants is to hit the ball on the ground, but I wouldn't expect many pitches up in the zone. They'll be pitching for a double play in this spot.
That one is absolutely belted. One runs in, and it's off the wall. Headed for the plate. In there safely. And they lead by two.
Well, here we are, third time through the order, and this is where we see the OPS jump up. Manager might have to go to the bullpen a little bit sooner than he anticipated.
Trout in the box again. Takes a strike. Off the catcher and rolls away. Probably ruled a pass ball as the runner moves up to third.
Boog, we're seeing some shakiness from the defense here in this inning. First an error and now a pass ball. They really need to clean it up and start taking care of the baseball. The healthy cut. Tough pitch at 98, but a really good pass at the ball.
Next offering is down low.
Good spot there, but didn't get the strike at the knees and doesn't seem too convinced by the call out there on the mound as he tries to get a better sense of the umpire strike zone.
Stays alive. One away with a runner at third. We're here in the bottom of the fourth. Swing and a miss, struck him out.
Well, that's the effect of the splitter that you're looking for on the mound. Really nice pitch right there and had him out in front over the top. I'm sure the batter was thinking he was getting something else, perhaps a fastball with a little more straight and velo to it.
Chapman in the box with two gone and takes a look at a called strike. And that is in there for a strike. I believe that's the split.
And a bat like this is almost over as it begins. In this situation, you have no idea what the next pitch is going to be. You just got to hope that you can make contact.
2 outs with a runner at third. And down on strikes. Picks up strikeout number 7. But 2 runs for him, and they jump ahead. Back in Anaheim, ready now for the 5th inning. Here's the designated hitter for the Orioles, Aaron Moose. That's off the mark. Ball 1.
Well, the offense has gotten going, and a pitcher wants to go out there, have a real quick inning, get those guys back into the dugout so those bats can stay hot.
Liner, caught at second.
They put a really good swing on that pitch and hit the ball hard. You know, line drives won't always find a hole, but the more you can hit the ball like that with good exit velo, the better off you're going to be in the long run.
Diaz with some impressive production lately.
You don't stick at the major league level unless you can string together consistently solid performances. Right now, he's showing us why he's lasted in the big leagues. See if he can go upstairs a little bit. Make sure you miss up and out of the zone since you're heading to count 1-2. Don't miss in the zone because that's where you can get hurt.
Next pitch is outside.
2-2.
Struck him out looking.
Now batting, left field.
So up next, Reese Hines.
High.
There's a strike.
0-1.
1 out, base is empty. And ball 1. Swing and a miss. And it's 1-2.
Well, he went inside a couple of times, and now outside. Hitter's not exactly sure where to look for this next pitch.
And it's even up.
Good slider down and in can be so hard to get on plane with. You're better off taking that pitch.
Out towards left center. Malloy on the move to the gap. Pulls it down, and there's 2 gone. 2 outs, base is empty. And next for the Angels, Bobby Dahlbeck. Swing and a ground ball, and that one gets through into center field. And that extends the inning. Now the Orioles manage.
Pitching for the Orioles.
Roansy Contreras comes on now.
These are the spots relievers really make a name for themselves. Late and close. There's not much margin for error, but at the same time, there's a reason they're put in these situations. Didn't take long to get a result for that at bat. Good extension on that swing. Took the pitch on the outside part of the plate and
Moves to first. And he's backing easily.
really been able to slow down the game tonight with his at-bats, and the biggest one he's had so far, he doesn't look anxious at all.
Runner, yes,
First offering, runner goes, and the tying run is on base.
Well, interesting, he went with the off speed and walked the hitter. Man, you got to challenge the guy with the fastball.
Squirts away a little bit, but no advance from the runners. 2 on, 1 out. To first, maybe a 2-ball. There's one. Double play as they get out of another jam. So next to hit for Baltimore, Aaron Moose.
Aaron Moose.
Swing and a miss, strike one. Matsui in his 6th season, 33 years old, and he was born in Japan. Check swing, he went too far, and it's a strike.
No ball, 2 strikes.
Struck him out swinging, and they're down to their last out. Lau at the plate. Line drive, that's a base hit into right field. So the tying run in scoring position now. Now the left fielder, Justin Henry Malloy. The Orioles down to their final strike. Hit to right, and that ought to do it. He's got it. Ball game. And the Angels hold on to win a tight one as this one ends as a one-run ball game. Moose with a subpar two-way performance. Not much. Aaron Moose with a remarkable season so far, leading his team in runs batted in. Can he deliver at the plate again today? It's the Baltimore Orioles and the Los Angeles Angels. First pitch coming at you right after the break. One down. Aaron Moose getting ready to hit, and Singy, they're dealing with a former MVP in this spot. That one misses, and that is ball one.
No strikes. Ball 2.
And that's pushed foul off to the left and out of play.
I wouldn't throw him another breaking ball. Try to go again with the fastball, slightly elevated. He just is having a hard time catching up.
That's in there. 2 balls, 2 strikes.
That wasn't an easy pitch to hit. It's much easier to do damage against mistakes, but that's not what that pitch was.
3-2 now. Spoils the 2-strike pitch, and he'll see another. 1 down, base is empty. Inside, and that's ball 4. That's a great at bat. He saw a lot of pitches and earned a walk.
Now, this was a story we were paying attention to before the game. We've seen him give up walks in the past, and it's an issue once again early on.
That one's in there. 2-2. First, and he's back in on a dive. Moose, the base runner at first with 1 out. The kick and the pitch. Runner goes. Called strike 3. Safe at second, and that was not close.
The catcher, Adrian Del Castillo.
And here's the catcher, Adrian Del Castillo. He goes down looking. 1 out, base is empty. Swings through the fastball up in the zone.
In the on-deck circle, you really want to use that opportunity to see some pitches and time up the fastball. Last thing you want to do is miss a good hittable fastball early in the count.
That one inside. Now 2 balls and a strike. And strike 2.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
Battling here as he fouls it away. And a foul ball. He stays alive. The pitch. And it remains 2-2. Upstairs. Ninth pitch of the at-bat due next. And that one is lifted in the air. Lofton. That's out number 2. Still only one out here in the inning. And a big swing and a miss.
This guy's got such a good sinker. As a hitter, you've got to look up in the zone. If you look down, you're going to be chasing stuff in the dirt.
Swing and a miss, and he was fooled.
Well, he's been aggressive right out of the box, and a smart pitcher is going to play off of that, especially when you get to 2 strikes.
On the ground, could be 2. There's one.
That's an out.
And that's 2. So 1 out with 2 aboard. And into the box for Baltimore, Aaron Moose. He swings and fouls one off. Runners at first and second with 1 gone. Swings and misses. No balls, 2 strikes.
Don't play situation here. He's been working up in the zone. Typically, you look for guys to get that ground ball. See if he adjusts on this next pitch.
Ball.
In the dirt. Save. And now second and third with 1 gone. And 2 in scoring position now, thanks to that wild pitch. Varsho, the runner at third. Young over at second with 1 down. And now it's even up.
Full count.
And they're all loaded up.
Take your base.
He's making things difficult for himself right now out there on the mound, but you know his confidence should still be high enough to get out of this, but he's going to have to buckle down right here.
Some heat there at 98 miles an hour.
Got to give him a huge amount of credit on the mound right there. He got squeezed a little bit on the pitch right before that one. You know it should have been a strike. Everyone in the building knew that it should have been a strike, but he didn't let it get to him.
And he got him. Strike 3, and that'll retire the side. Now at the plate, Aaron Moose. First pitch, and he just misses. And that's in there at the knees.
Well, that's really the money spot, down and away. If you can locate that consistently, it's going to be real tough for hitters to square that up. That's what you love to see relievers do coming out of that bullpen.
And misses inside. Man at first, 1 away. Base knock center field. The throw to third. And the throw's offline, safe at third.
Couldn't have timed it up any better than that. Other than ripping one into the gap or blasting one over the wall, there aren't a whole lot of hits that are more satisfying than a nice line drive into center field. So that definitely felt good.
And now it's Brandon Lau. And here's a 3-2. Runner takes off. Lifted in the air, right field. Trout is there. Brings it in. Runner tags from third. He scores on the sac fly, and they're pulling away up by 7 now. And next for the Orioles, Adrian Del Castillo. Moved to first, and he's back in there. Moose off of first with 2 away. Swing and a high fly ball in the air left field. Kelnick. He's got it, and that'll do it. A run, a hit. So now here's the DH, Reese Hines. 1 strike away. On the ground, and this should do it. And that is the ball game. Moose had a good day at the office. Singled and drew a couple of walks.
Well, you can't win a lot of games without hitters delivering like he did in this one. No question, he's a key contributor for him.